Hey, Man's back, and today I'm finally going to get rid of all of these pennies that I got going through those previous videos. So this group was the first group that started it all, $13.46, and that's the one that I did the coin pile valuation on. And then this group here for $5.95 was the one I got as a result of that. And then this is just from my stash. And then I got 20 rolls. So that's a total of $31.59. I'll start going through them and bring you back with all the finds. With the first find, first wheat cent, and I saw it already. It's 46. Something to get started with. Also, I think I might have found an RPM. It's an 88 Denver. We can see what I think is the double die facing west. This is the RPM on Variety Vista. It is the 88D RPM 002. And it has a little bit of the inside on there on the example and a bulge to the west, southwest. Mine is the same thing and even a better inside thing. So I'm pretty sure this is a RPM. If you don't agree, let me know in the comments. Also got 6 Canadian so far, 263 young heads, they call them. Rob with Rob Finds Treasure corrected me and said it's the laureate portrait. And then dates going up from there. 6 Canadians, only 1 wheat. We're about a third of the way through that bucket. Come up, I found another wheat cent. A 1920, but I can't make out if there's a mint mark on it or not. It is really chewed up. But a find nonetheless. We'll put it up on the board. I also got a 2009 Lincoln Informative Years. Alright, I'm about 3/4 of the way through that tub. And we just came up with wheat set number 3. It is a 1954S. Put that up with those. I also found a 1969D that I think is the FS-901. Now what that is, we'll put that up on the scope here. So right here, if you can see my mouse, this is where the initials are supposed to be, and it got polished down to till they disappeared. So here's the page on the Cherry Picker's Guide. And you notice that example there is a BU, nice and shiny. I mean, that looks like there was never anything there. But in AU, this thing goes for 15. I don't think I can call mine an AU, but an XF, you know, if. One last interesting find is this 92 Philly that has a die crack on it. So you could tell it goes from the corner of the memorial to the rim and through it. See, it goes all the way from the rim through the corner of the memorial up and up to the first step. So, yeah, that's a nice little example of a die crack. We'll just keep that. Wheat set number 4 is a 49 Denver. I am done with this first tub here. And we've got 4 wheat cents. That chewed up 1920. Can't even tell if there's a mint mark on it or not. The 46, a 49D, and a 54 San Francisco. And then I got these air coins, I believe. I have a 69D that I believe is the FS-901 I showed you earlier. there is that 88 Denver that I believe is the RPM 002. And then there's this 1992 Philadelphia with that die crack in it I showed you earlier. I got 3 2009s. I have some bright and shinies, a 68S, a 69D, and then you can see these ones in the 70s. These are all the coppers. And I just pulled one decent zinc one out. And then we got the Canadians. 5 young heads. 5 Canadian young head coins and only 4 wheat cents. That's wild. And then 10 more that are bronze. Bronze ended in 1996. And then I picked up with the zinc. And there's only 2 of those. Now we'll do this jar right here. And I'll come back with some more finds. This is the 5th wheat set of the hunt. I haven't seen it yet. It looks old. Let's see what it is. I can't read it. There it is on the scope. 09 is not the VDB. Okay, I finished up that second batch. We ended up with that Real Slick 09. And I also have another die crack. We'll go ahead and throw it onto the scope here. And there it is. It goes from the rim right through the Eye of United into the corner of the memorial and follows it over to above the 3rd column. So that's not a bad example of a die crack. We got 109, 3 bronze Canadians, 1 zinc Canadian, and 3 nice red cents, 3 from the 70s and 3 from the 80s. All right, we'll go ahead and do the next batch up here, and I even came up with another $1.15, so we'll add that to the mix. Just wanted to show you that that die crack was in 83. And we found our 6th wheat cent. And I haven't seen it yet, so see it along with me. And it is a 44D. 2 more. That's number 7 and number 8. And they're a 51D and a 56D. 3 more wheat cents pop up, boom, right after each other. So that's number 8. I'm sorry, that's number 9 is a 47 Philly. And this one is a 44 Philly. And the last one is 52 Denver. 11 wheat cents so far. Couple more finds. A wheat cent. This will be number 12. 52 Denver. And a Canadian King George VI. That'll be in 1946. Okay, I finished all that loose stuff, and I cracked into the first roll here, the ones you can lay out nice. And very first one, lo and behold, peeking out there. Let's see what that is. A 44, is that a San Francisco? Yes, it is. 44 San Francisco, not too bad. All right, see if we get any more. Oh, I decided to call the search after these 5 rolls, 4 more to go. That'll make a box. And then I can put all of those rolls aside for the next hunt. This video's getting a little long. Just spread out the 3rd roll. And look at that peeking out there. 1950-60. Just working the last roll, and then this one came up, 47D. Missed it when I spread it out. And there's a little bit of red left on that coin. I don't know if you can tell. Anyway, I'll wrap this up and put them together and give you a recap. If you find any value in these videos, please subscribe to the channel. I can use all the help I can get. So we're going to start here with that slick 1909 and that 1920 with the mystery mint mark on it. And then I got 15 wheat cents. All came toward the end. They include the 44, 44D, and 44S. Got the trifecta there. And then I got a 46, 47, a real nice 47D that has actually some red on it, and a 49D, and then 650s. I have two red-brown San Francisco. The 68 is the lowest mint mark. I know everybody likes to get those 69 San Franciscos. I think 68 is the more attractive one, other than the DDO, of course. And then I got some nice red cents in the, one in the 60s, 5 in the 70s, bunch in the 80s. I got one of each of the 09s. And then I have my other finds. I think the first one, the first one is that 69D FS-901, I believe. I have found others that are close, but that's the cleanest one I found. I think that 1988D is a definite RPM. And then I got two nice die cracks, an 83 and a 92. In the Canadians, I got the one nice KG5, King George V, 5 young heads. There's 17 other bronze Canadian pennies and 5 of the zinc Canadian pennies. That'll do it for this round. Not a bad haul. 15 wheat cents altogether and 29 Canadian cents altogether. What's up with that? And 3 pounds, 9 ounces of copper to boot. Hey, thanks for watching. Matt Man's out.